Morning, Rocky. How are you? Oh, one of the kids must have been driving. You know, it's cooler out when so my job here for this morning is I got some pieces here now from LMS. If you remember back on video, won't do that again. I talked about an update kit coming for the tensioner for my main dry belt on the combine. Well, that came in, and so these are the pieces. I started taking it apart there. Well, back already, so because I knew it was coming. So today we're gonna throw this all on. The big change over here is this little snubber right here. It's a big 2-inch rubber piece, and it's just going to give a bit more cushion. The original one has just this little blue ring as a cushion. Now we're adding all this. So apparently it's supposed to just take a bit more of the stress out of the belt, and we're not supposed to have issues with that dry belt anymore. So it happened once, don't like it, so hopefully this will help. What I didn't realize when I was taking things apart, this piece here is also part of the kit. So I've got to take this pulley off, this bolt off, and then down here take this off as well. So when I take that all off, then we are good to start assembling it. Yeah, this is not a long deal. There we go. So as I take that last piece apart, truly not sure what the difference is between the old one here and the new one. This one, the old one's got this cut out here, not here, but it's just shaped slightly different. So I don't know what that's all about, but maybe this one was hitting against something. I don't know. We'll see when we put it back together. But doesn't seem to hold a lot of difference. The angles and everything are the same, which makes sense because the belt's the same length. But anyway, we'll throw this on, and we can piece everything else together. So we're getting close now. Okay, so I'm just giving you updates here because A, this is taking longer than the 5 minutes than I thought, so that's embarrassing. And B, yeah, the lighting is here is terrible, but we've all got it now pieced back together to where it was. I just got to tighten the 2 bolts, and then we just throw on that adapter kit. So basically we're to the point of tightening things up here. Let's see if I can get a better view. Everything is kind of nice. Echo's got this rod here. It's going to sit on here. I've got to find a bolt for it because I seem to have misplaced that, but this rod's going to come on here. This rod tells you where tightness is supposed to be. It's supposed to come into this thing to into the rod. Once you're there, spring tensioner is tight. So we are golden. Everything here is back together. We'll double check everything, but gotta put my jam nut on, and then I gotta put that tightener bracket or indicator, and then job is complete. Got different tires, so that's something else we did this year, or this week. If you compare this one, we put on some 620 26s, and if you go to our Instagram page, you'll see it there, the difference in them. But what we've done is we've replaced our 520 85R26 or 80 520 80 26s. We've now gone to a 620 75R26. So that is what the combines came with, which are significant. They're good. These are definitely bigger. The reason we've done that is with the rain coming and us being touch and go before, we thought, well, better safe than sorry. Opportunity knocked, so we kind of did this. The one downfall we're going to have when doing that is just about my chin height. And when I come here, so what we've done now is we've raised the back end of the combine up 3 to 4 inches, which changes a lot. Has me a little worried. I don't particularly like doing this mid-season. Most importantly, I don't like doing it to one combine, not the other. What you're asking, well, what does it change? Your shoes or your sieves inside here, your shoes and your sieves are in here. They are rocking back and forth like this. As they're doing that, they're separating the grain, right? Well, if they're at an angle like this versus this with airflow, it's going to change how everything separates. So that is probably the most critical thing that I'm worried about, is we're going to have to set our combines different now. It's not a matter of set one combine and then give the other one the same settings and away we go and double check. Now we physically are going to have to set each combine separately because shoe angles are different. The next thing that also comes into play is when you come to the front of the combine. Oh, and I don't have very good light over here. Let's grab my handy dandy little portable light. What a couple $100 worth of lights wouldn't change. But here's the deal, we don't work in here that often. It's mostly cold storage. But so what happens is one doesn't think of it too quickly. On a grease speed. But when you lift the back of the combine, this plate now is also going to change the angle. So again, this one, because our honeybees have adjustable header angle on them, isn't as critical as long as we don't run out of angle change now. So that is something we're going to have to watch. Again, both combine headers now will not be able to be set the same because we have the back end of the combine's higher. So our tilt on the headers will be different. Might be very, very minimal, but it will be a difference. So we're going to see how that's going to work. It's going to give us a lot more bite. These tires are, with the rear wheel assist now, will give us a lot more grab in the mud. Hopefully the rain stops. We haven't had enough at this point to make any significant change, I don't believe. But yeah, so that is the difference. When you go like this to this, they look massive difference. It isn't that huge. This tire is in a bit of a hole here. But again, Kendall took a picture put on Instagram, and yeah, you can see the tires are standing side by side, and there's a fairly significant difference there.